Welcome back, everybody. Today we have another gameplay and deck tech series. We're going to be checking out Lando Data Vault. The idea here is to ramp with credit tokens to drop our very big units such as Keller and Beck, Queen Amidala, basically anything that gives us a lot of value. So let's jump in, check it out, and see how it goes. Okay, so here we go. We're going to be checking out Lando Hero. So far, I really like this deck. It's been very interesting to play. I think I need to improve a lot with it. Because it's very important to know when to actually play a 3-drop. So it's not like other decks where if you have 3 resources, you just play your 3-drop and optimize that way. There is sometimes some better routes where you actually just use Lando's ability to get a credit token so that next turn will be a lot more impactful than just dropping a 3-drop this turn. So when you keep hands and when you're checking out your deck, you should be thinking about especially what you're going to be able to do turn 2, but still be able to play a credit token. I think that's the way to actually play it. So don't resource like your 2 costs, because then turn 1 you want to be playing your 1 costs, turn 2 you want to be playing your 2 costs like Jin, and then turn 3 you want to be playing a 5 cost unit, probably Queen Amidala, or if you are like doing well to like not your base is not taking that much damage, or you don't have to rush your opponent, you can even wait it out, play like a 4-cost unit on turn 3 and ramp again, and then get a kill ramp back later. So we'll see that in the gameplay, but let me go in and show you. We'll start out with Lando. So Lando, what he says is pay 1, exhaust him, choose an aspect, then discard a card from a deck. If it has the chosen aspect, create a credit token. So we are normally just choosing ourselves as targets because we are going all out, full heroism. So we're never going to miss out on our ability because all the cards in our deck are heroism. And let's start taking a look by first the first one place. So I'm playing 4 cards. Jam Communications, pretty good against decks that are going to have a lot of events, maybe a lot of removal with events. You can start off with Jam Communications, maybe an aggressive negotiations deck. They normally won't resource that, they'll keep it around in hand. So if you start with Jam Communications, take that from their hand, and then create a credit token, it's a great start for you. If not, then we have these 3 options. There was a game where I lost for not doing Commands Patrol. It's very important. Instead of doing Commands Patrol, I used the Furtive Handmaiden. And I think it's very important that you identify what your opponent is going to be playing. If he's going to be playing heavy ground and you want to rush, or you want to play the game where you're just trading hits to base, then you want to start with Commands Patrol to be swinging in space. If he doesn't have that many ground present, then you can start with Anakin or the Handmaiden. The best out of the 3 is the Handmaiden, because you may discard a card from your hand and draw, and that's pretty good to just filter out your hand. But the best could be Commands Patrol if your opponent can't easily deal with space units. So these are our first turn plays, and then this should be like your turn 2 plays if you want to ramp twice, right? So we have Fireball to be able to deal with something in space. We have Jin Urso, which can be a pretty good 3/3, or can exhaust something if you don't want to take damage that turn. And we got the N1 Starfighter and the Mina Monetary, all pretty good plays for turn 2. Then we have our turn 3 plays, which is the Blue Leader, the Millennium Falcon. Blue Leader can really be amazing turn 3 because you can even send it to the ground with 2 experience tokens and trade pretty well on ground, and then probably get 5 damage in next turn by using your credit tokens. Millennium Falcon, just pretty good because we're playing Han, we're playing Chewbacca, we're playing Poe Dameron. So we're playing things that can pilot it, and then just the 3/4 stat line is pretty good to trade in space. Millennium Falcon is always an amazing ship to be able to play there. Then we have Blue Ace, really good to be able to ambush in and kill something that we know our opponent needs. It's also, I feel it's pretty good against control. We put it in, it's just a 4 or 5 ship that it's not readying our opponent's units. So 2 of those, it's not a 3-off because it does have that on attack like negative side to it. Then we have Captain Typho and Poe Dameron as our 4 costs. Captain Typho just amazing, holding out ground until we can drop our big units and healing us a little bit in the meantime. I'm playing 3 Renewed Friendship. I think this card can totally be taken out. We can find something new to play here, but so far, it plays well with Queen Amidala, getting more spice so that you can save her from any damage. And then returning a unit to your hand can also be pretty good because we're playing some high payoff units like Chewbacca, Kelleran, that would be good if they actually get removed to get them back in hand. Next up, of course, we're playing 2 Chewie. We're not playing 3 because he's unique, and, well, we don't want to see double Chewie, but he's very, very good. 2 Dracelian Commandos. I love this card. I could probably bump this up to 3 and drop Renewed Friendship to 2. He's so good. Normally Lando's just coming down to get you that extra credit token, setting up a later turn with these cards. But having a 4/5 ambusher coming out of the pluck cards is so surprising and so good because it deals with most of the things that are really threatening you in round. So I've liked it a lot so far. Of course, Han and Queen, and Depa and Kelleran and Qui-Gon, those are just, are good value options that we want to get out. And then we have Rey and Starhawk, which are like the top end cards that we want to be able to play when we deploy Lando. So a lot of times we can win the game, but just turning Lando and then getting our 3 tokens, right? So probably getting even up to 4. But 3 is enough to immediately play the Starhawk, and then next turn is going to be crazy. You're going to be playing Kelleran back, you're going to be playing Space Unit, you're going to be playing so many good things. So Starhawk is amazing when you actually manage to pull it out on the Lando deploy turn. And it also has Ambush, so it's pretty good to come in, maybe get rid of some big threat in space, and then you have a big body that's going to keep swinging, and it's going to be bringing in a lot of help. So let's go in, check the gameplay, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so first match, we're up against a Jabba Pit of Carcoon. Interesting. Let's see how this goes. I like this hand, Mina's always a good start. I like blue leader. Maybe we can get rid of a Jin, maybe a Rey. Hasn't been implemented yet, but still pretty good to try her out. Claims. Oh, wow, that's pretty bad. A pretty bad start for Jabba right there. Okay, let's see. I like the Falcon. I don't want to lose my color and Bex, though. Let's go ahead and lose the Poe Dameron. No problem there. That is fine. Let's play our Falcon. And we'll pass as well. So we got Chewie now. We've got Anakin. We've got Blue Leader. So I guess the play this turn is play Blue Leader in space. And then just create a credit token. Seems like it was just a pretty rough start for our opponent here. Not being able to create his credits or play cards that let him search for something. Okay, what he's going to try and take? Probably Kelleran. He takes Chewbacca. Yeah, that's also a great pick. I'll play Blue Leader. And now he can go grab one of my Kellerans. Such a good play here. Heroism. My deck, I lose a Han. He plays Garrington again. And I lose a Kelleran. We still have 1, so we'll see what happens if he tries to do it again. So I don't have a... Oh, I actually do have a way to get rid of Garrington. So let's try it, just... Not sold. I know he's going to try and take Kelleran. But if he doesn't have a second Garrington, he can't. So let's go ahead and do this. Gonna start dealing good damage through space. Just go straight to base. Sure, we'll pass. Get rid of this. And now we can play Caloran. He does have a chance if he drew Garandon right now to play it. Although if that's the case, we get to swing 4 with Han. So he didn't. We might as well... Oh, okay. So do we want to be greedy here? Yeah, I think we might as well be greedy. Nah, let's not be greedy. Wow. Okay. So we get nothing. The game would still seem to be going pretty much in our favor. We have a 7-7, which is a really big shame that we didn't get to draw something else with it. We have a lot of potential things we could have drawn. Okay, let's see if he has a plot card. He does. Oh, okay, I'll claim. Perfect, very good draws. We'll get rid of this. And I guess we start with a 7 to base attack. Okay, let's see what he's attacking. He's attacking Lando, so I'll just have Lando take the damage. That's fine. I'll swing 4 into base. And then he's just 1 away, so he's probably just dead right now. Any of the R2 ships can take him out. And that's game. He had a pretty bad start, but I think Jabba still missing out on probably Max to be able to do well, and the band. I've been trying him out, and just it's you're taking yourself way too far back when you're returning your things to hand. Okay, so here we go. Match number 3. We got pretty owned by Boba. I really like that Boba deck we just saw. Definitely gonna try that out. I'm trying to test out the new leaders first, and then I'll go in and check how the old leaders are gonna do with the new cards. But that card that deals 2 damage to your opponent as long as they have the unit, that's amazing. That's amazing for Boba. Okay, let's see. No turn 1 here. I'll go ahead and mulligan this. Okay, we do have Jin, we do have Mina. I like Mina. Starhawk could be pretty good. I'm going to drop the Depa, and I'm going to drop the Millennium Falcon. Actually, I like the Millennium Falcon better. I know he's going to be playing some type of space units, so Millennium Falcon has some pretty good stats to trade up in space. He goes first. Let's see what he plays. I still think that the green version is the superior version of this deck, but excited to see it in red. Okay, creating tokens. Good start from our opponent. Double ramp. Could be going for a huge unit. Okay, so he uses his second for B2MO. I'll claim. And I guess we just started attacking B2MO. We don't really care. Renewed friendship. We can get rid of this. This turn we can. If he plays something in space, I'll start attacking. See what he does. I'm tempted to just go Millennium Falcon, but it would be good to start ramping as well. I'm just gonna ramp. Probably means if I ramp, I've got no play this turn. Or I could play the Fireball, I guess. Okay, he's going with Vix. Vix is interesting. She's pretty strong. I don't have Depa. Couldn't play her either though. Maybe I want to claim and play Typho. Yeah, let's go ahead and claim. Queen is pretty good here. I'll just play Typho. I want to get rid of Bix. Oh, I didn't have to use my credits. I guess it's the same. We can create a credit with Lando. It's not the same because I'm actually using one action where I could have attacked with Mina. Typho's still doing some pretty good job for us here. I could have taken out Bix so that I could deal with Rose later, but not that worried really. I'll go ahead and pass. Depa is amazing here. I'll get rid of Jin, and then we can ambush in. He's probably gonna crash Bix into our Typho, and then we just take out Rose. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I'll choose nothing. Should we just take out Bix? I guess we do. Draw a card. And we'll see what he plays. You know, we got a pretty good play with Queen Amidala here. We got our spy tokens to deal with Rose. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'll just play Quinn. We could also go Fireball and Starfighter and create a token, but we don't need that right now. And we'll pass. We'll get rid of one Fireball. Probably going to lose our 2 spy tokens, but that's fine. I'll just take it out. I could have dealt 5 to damage first, though. Just in case he has, like... Oh, but he has nothing. He could have, like, an ambushing unit. So, yeah, the better play there was attacking base first with Queen. He has 2 cards in hand. We're so far ahead. I guess we just deploy Lando, create an extra token. There you go, Queen dies. That is fine. Deploy Lando, trigger. And we can go Starhawk this turn, which is going to be devastating for him. Let's swing with Lando. Because everything next turn is just going to be so cheap. Too bad we're not ambushing in, but that's fine. We'll pass. We got a second Starhawk, which is pretty good. Han Solo's amazing here. Let's just drop the Fireball. You know, this is where I don't know if I should play like the Depa for 3 to take advantage of our Starhawk. Interesting. If he readies Luke, he can attack us. Okay, he can do 5 damage to something. Deals 5 damage to Lando. Let's swing with Lando then. That's perfect. I'm gonna swing with the Starhawk, and then let's go ahead and start dropping some things in. Let's deploy this, trigger, take out Lando. 9 damage potentially here, but that's totally fine. I'll deploy this, that costs only 1. I'll deploy this, and I'll pass. Resource this, and we are so far ahead. The Starhawk just lets us drop so many big things into the board. Attacks for 5, we'll swing 5 into base. Ben Solo, so he's gonna ready Luke. And we just swing in for game. So We got him. I still think Lando Granny superior. Let's go ahead and requeue. Those are some good plays, you know, Ben and Luke, but just not impactful enough as Kelleran or the Starhawk. Ooh, interesting. Going up against Krennic. I think Krennic is not good enough yet for what we've seen spoiled. It's getting better though. He's getting some support cards. I'll go ahead and start. Not bad. We can start with Anakin and get a resource. Let's keep. I want to keep all my ambushing units. I think they could be good. He's just going to be ramping really hard, so we also have to try and brush him. So, like, Poke would be really good to start hitting him pretty hard. We don't need this. We don't need Mina. Okay, Heroism done. Your deck. Ooh, we lose a Coloran. That's rough. Okay, we'll pass. We do get a Coloran there, and we could get our Coloran back. You know, what are we going to do this turn? So we said we did say we have to rush him, so I guess we could go Poe this turn. So let's go ahead and do that. He is going to ramp. Uh, use 1 credit, and let's put him up there. And we'll claim. Blue Ace could be interesting. We don't need this. Just trying to go as fast as I can. You know, I'm going to drop Blue Leader, and I'm going to create a credit token. Anakin managed to get 2 damage in. Is pretty good for us. Next turn, we can potentially go with Depa and kill Krennic. Ooh. So we could potentially just go Blue Ace, ready up Krennic, and swing to... Yeah, let's do that. Then I'll just go ahead and claim and swing 4 into his base next turn. He should claim just to be able to trade here, or it's going to be a lot of damage. But I guess the 2 damage is tempting as well. Okay, perfect. So he hasn't done the Krennic ability. He could potentially go on the resupply carrier, but then he's just opening space up for a whole lot of damage. Rey can be amazing here as a pretty good finisher. Let's get rid of one of the Colorants. That's why I'm just trying to get as much damage in as I can, you know, so that I could drop something like Rey. Ooh, so he has something like to deal damage to different units. There you go. Oof. Big, big board wipe. Let's play this. Ooh, but he can deploy and kill it. Ooh, my bad. That was very, very bad play. Nothing else I could do really, anyways. That was not the best play though, so I definitely didn't have to do that. Ooh, yeah, I should have done a credit token, play Keller on this turn. I might have just given it away there. So I could find a Sentinel unit. Or I could play Ray, but that's not going to be enough to win this turn. Let's see, we go 7 into base, right? Okay, claim. That's 21. Or we could potentially go... Nah, yeah, we go 7 into base first. We're going to take 7 from the Lawbringer. Let's see, then he picks Heroism. We need to try not to lose this turn, I guess. But also put him in a position where he can actually die next turn. So right there, we got him to a point where 7 damage kills him. Okay, we have to go Depa, kill the... And then he just claims and we lose, right? Oh god, okay. Let's see. 5 away, so I can't... Can he reveal? It's not gonna make a difference anyways. So close. Such a close game. I think I threw it when I played that card. I know I could have done Clever and Beck that turn. Definitely a mistake from my part. Fun. Still a lot of things to learn, you know. We have to start remembering there is reactor ignition in the game. Maybe it was just swinging with Array until we did find something. He starts. I guess I'll keep. It's a good hand. I'll keep the furtive just to kill something that he plays. We also have the ambushers in space, and we do have 1 Typho. Ooh, do you want to just trade? Nah. Yeah, I'll leave it up. Just so that we can start ramping a little bit. Second Typho is interesting. I don't think we need it though. I'm gonna take 3. This at least trades well into it. Actually, oh, but it's hidden now, so yeah. Let's do this. And we'll claim. Yeah, I'll claim, just to take out the Ebon Hawk without losing my ship. I'll get rid of the Fireball. Fireball could be good though. Get rid of the Poe. Sure. 6 damage so far. It's rough. I should have... Let's get rid of this. Maybe I should have just crashed the Fireball in turn 1, not take those 6 damage. I think we also have a better late game than him in this matchup. Okay, let's just do 4 to base. Steal 2 to base. Trigger. Lose this. Try and find something good. Claims initiative. Okay. Guess we do ramp. Lose a Jin. So we're gonna take 7. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna make me wish once again that I did kill his 3-2 on turn 1. But at least we also have 6 damage on board. Okay. Okay. Sure. I'll show you this. If he attacks with Lightmaker, I'll just claim. Not yet, so I do get to play my Killeran. And I think I want to play Jin and exhaust his Lightmaker. Yeah, let's do that. Although, yeah, let's do it. Claims. Trigger, lose 1 Depa, and pass. Okay, we got the ace. This is pretty good. Another Killeran is okay as well. Let's drop the Fireball. Let's see if he's just gonna deal. Okay. Big damage. But we're just trading better, right? Let's see. He exhausted everything I got, so I really don't want to do that. Let's do this first. I'm scared. Like I could easily die here. Let's do this. I'm not sure what he can play, but I think. Okay, you can deal damage to a unit. Takes out Killeran. Nice. What a good draw with the Qui-Gon there. Let's get rid of the. Yeah, we do have to kill Luke. So without credit tokens, trigger, kill Luke. Choose nothing. Okay, let's start dealing damage to. Oh, okay, undo. I didn't know every single time that was gonna happen. That sucks. Raid 4. Oh god, I think I messed up. I thought it was raid 2. Oh god. I still didn't have anything to kill it. Yeah, I could have killed it next turn. Oh, okay. We can actually draw something. Maybe a Sentinel? Come on, do this. You can do this. Oh, okay, not a Sentinel. So close. 4 damage out. Not killing the ship turn 1 killed me. Okay, let's. Okay, next match. Going up against Krennic. Krennic Colossus. Interesting. We need to try and kill him as fast as possible. Lando can do that. Drop big bodies. The Jin could be good to start dealing 3. It's a pretty bad hand though. We could also go like double turn 1. I'm gonna try it just because I got Jam Communications and I got double turn 1. Let's drop a Jin and let's drop an Anakin. And let's see what he plays. Porg. He's just gonna sacrifice it, right? So let's play Jin with an experience token on it and claim. That's pretty good. Let's lose our Anakin. As soon as he draws, let's take a look at his hand. Nothing there. Okay. Plot card, pretty good. We just play queen. Is he gonna sacrifice it? That's the question. He doesn't. Okay. Do we want to draw? I think we'll pass. So swing 3, because he's going to be able to deploy and deal 4 to something. At this point, we're just trying to deal as much damage as possible. Probably kills the furtive, handmaiden, maybe Jin. Okay, that makes sense. Heroism, done, your deck. Play the Falcon. We could play this, but I want to play Clara next turn. Typho's pretty good here. Hopefully we can play it before he attacks. He's going to probably take the Falcon first. Although, yeah, let's just going with Jin. I guess he takes out the spy, then we do 5 more. You know, that's how you gotta play against control. Okay, deploy Lando. Defeat a friendly credit token and trigger. And I'm gonna pass on the Crescelian. That should be game. We got a huge field. Trigger, kill a spy, and then just swing with Amidala. And we got it. We got it against Krennic. You know, this is just a very, very fast deck. Okay, so here we go. We're up against a Kylo yellow. Interesting. Very interesting. So this is a pretty decent hand. Remember, we want to play Jin on turn 2 and then commence patrol on turn 1. This takes an event, not an upgrade, so we might as well research that. So we'll keep this. I really want to have double queen. Maybe he's not going to be playing Space Unit, so let's go this. First thing we do, heroism done ourselves. And then commence patrol without credit tokens, and we get a ship, pass. Can put Anakin down because we've got the Jin play this turn plus ramping. I guess we do lose her, but no problem. Without credit tokens, give an experience to her, and then we double ramp. Okay, and we pass. This is pretty good. So this turn, I think we play Queen Amidala this turn, right? It's probably going to take out the Jin. Okay. So we use Queen. Oh, he condemns her. Okay. Let's go ahead and claim. Pretty good. So what we're going to do here is probably play Mina, the Starfighter, and also ramp. What do we want to lose, though? Maybe Qui-Gon? Qui-Gon could be pretty interesting to attack into him later, though. The second Queen, I would like to play as well. But the best play here is double 2 costs and then an extra token. So I'm gonna get rid of Qui-Gon, see what happens, and I guess we start swinging into. Let's just go into base actually. So he gets a lightsaber. Okay, we'll just go Mina into Starfighter. Ooh, okay. Okay. And then Heroism without credit tokens, my deck. So we're up to 7 again. We might as well just try it out. You know, maybe he doesn't have it. He does. Okay, pass. Okay, so double Queen Amidala here. We can get rid of her, no problem. Who do we want to keep up? Do we choose nothing? I guess we choose nothing, no problem. We're going to get a Keller and back play here. Sure, we'll draw. We'll draw a card, that's good. This is pretty good for exhausting something later. So let's deploy Lando. We'll defeat a credit token, sure. Trigger. Do we want to play the Dorsalian Commandos? That's the question. I guess we pass on that. He passes. I'm just going to swing into base. I'm not taking damage, so I'm not worried. Can he wipe the board? Not yet, and not easily, actually. So I'm going to play Kelleran. Into, I guess, Typho? We lose Kelleran, but that's fine. I'll claim. We got Typho out of that. And now we got Depa, which is amazing. We'll just go ahead and swing. Actually, let's swing forward with Typho, because he's going to die. Okay, we'll swing 4 here. Now he's getting ready for a big Kylo deploy turn. So we just gotta go hard on space, right? Oh, so he's got okay. Keep hitting space, that's fine. Interesting. So let's go here. Yeah, there you go. We're gonna kill his unit, and then he was just too low to be able to beat us. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you stayed up until this point. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.